Tell us what happened.
Objection!
We're closed.
That was just a game between friends.
He's no friend. And it looks like you were winning big.
I was having an unlucky night, what can I say?
Did you know that he was once a partner in this club and that he and his father set Luke up for money laundering?
Oh, I had nothing to do with that.
Lulu had a nervous breakdown because of him.
Hey, you know what? She's right. I'm a bad influence. So why don't you stay here, clean up the floors, colorize your chips, pick the lint off the tables? You're probably better off.
Tell me you're not falling for that.
For what?
Oh, come on. You're an experienced con. That was the bait. You're the mark. You're supposed to take it.
I know when I'm getting played, okay? But he makes a good point.
Jason found some shell casings. Spinelli came up with some security tape footage. John is basically daring them to come after him.
That's interesting. Johnny was in the casino last night. Wanted to play a little private game. Ethan dealt, played for the house. Johnny lost, and still left Ethan with a big stack of chips. As a tip.
Yeah.
I think they spent more time talking than gambling. I'm afraid that whatever is going on here, Ethan is getting involved.
Sonny's more dangerous than ever. That's actually why I'm here. Jason asked me to arrest Johnny before Sonny orders him to take Johnny out. I don't know if Ethan really understands who he's getting tangled up with here.
That's my concern, too. What really happened to your head?
I crashed a car. I was going way too fast. Almost ran into Maxie Jones.
Is she okay?
Yeah, thank God. I was the one who wound up in a ditch, more or less.
Were you drinking?
No. I was driving back from Shady Brook. I just said everything that Elizabeth needed to hear, and I was choking on it. And I peeled out of the driveway and just kept going. I was completely reckless. If I'd have hit Maxie head on, we'd both be dead.
Okay, all right, that's enough. I can't afford to have my best people bickering like second graders, so if you need to fight it out, get it over with.
Fine. Lucy, you have no idea what Sonny has meant to me, what a kind and generous person he can be.
I wandered into his restaurant when I first moved here, and I found Sonny to be very charming.
Yes, he is, and he has also given me all the love and support when I desperately needed it.
When you're a teenager, Rama, it doesn't mean you have to support him for the rest of your life.
Not to mention the AIDS Memorial Wing, one of the hospital's leading assets.
Okay, the AIDS Wing and the Head Trauma Center are wonderful additions to this hospital, but that should not influence the way we treat any of our patients.
So you think I shouldn't have talked to Dante?
There's an argument that you were escalating a situation, that you put a patient under undue stress.
I wouldn't exactly characterize our conversation as stressful. But if you don't want to get behind me on this, then fine. You know what? You win.
Happened at Shady Brook with Elizabeth.
She asked me to forgive her. Told her I did. I was lying. That's what made me so angry.
Well, you've got plenty to be angry about.
Well, I'm just trying to get through this without drinking or driving off a cliff. You know, Helena's been by there. Visited Elizabeth at least twice now. I should be over there protecting her.
Wait, Helena?
Yeah.
Well, she's definitely a game changer. But it's too early for you to be talking about forgiveness or obligations to Elizabeth, even protecting her. It's just too early.
I would feel better about that if I could just get past the anger. And my mind is just running in circles right now. I'm watching her disappear right in front of me, Dad. And I don't know what to do, okay? I don't know what to do. So if you can help me out, please, just tell me.
Key West is really nice this time of year. I got a couple of friends with boats. We could easily disappear into the Caribbean or South America.
Do you really want to leave Ethan caught between Sonny and John Zakara?
That's no problem. We'll smack him over the head and throw him in the trunk and not let him out till we get there.
Well, when you put it that way, it is tempting.
It's doable, cowboy.
I don't know.
Okay, then let's deal with the anger. You have to, before it eats you alive. Or it makes you take some risks that could be very dangerous. Trust me, I really know this from experience.
Yeah.
You may have to just face the fact that you and Elizabeth are over. It may be that your time together is done. You know, things change. Like I've always said, time marches on for some and over others.
Ethan, listen to me. Johnny Zakara is bad news, like life and death bad news. And I know that he is going to avenge his sister's death.
Okay, that's really none of my concern, is
That's
it?
how the mob works. Once you get in, you can't get out. Your father was underground for years because he was hiding from the mob.
According to him, they were the best years of his life.
That's what he says now. John Zakara was born and bred in that world. He is planning to take over when Sonny goes to jail.
Okay, I don't have to be involved in any of that.
Whatever he's planning tonight, you're the shield. You're disposable to him.
It's a little bit cold, don't you think?
Okay, look, Ethan. If you need a scam, dream one up with your father. If you want a little adventure, how about bungee jumping? Or find a card game in Las Vegas or Monte Carlo. Just please, please stay away from John Zakara.
Look, I appreciate your concern. I really do. Okay, but I've lived by my wits for years now.
Wits don't stop guns.
I've become so settled down that I hardly recognize myself. I have a family, okay? I have friends now, and a father who adores me, and a loving stepmother who's trying to keep me out of trouble. It's all a bit much.
Okay. So what about that newfound father? What do you think life is like for him? Lucky's life is falling apart. Lulu is dating a dreaded cop. Do you really think he needs you in the mob?
Look, I never set out to be the stable, reliable son, okay? Why start now?
Yes, I walked down the orders myself. A CBC, just like I told you.
Yeah, this is Dr. Weber. We'll need labs first thing tomorrow. And Dr. Scorpio is signing out for the evening. Thanks.
First you undercut me with my peers and now with the support staff? I mean, this is what I get for defending Sonny?
Apologize for being rude, but antagonizing the lab makes life difficult for all of us.
Well, why don't you finish my round since you clearly think I'm not up to the task?
I already checked your patients. They're fine.
I don't believe this.
Look, you're an excellent doctor. You have great diagnostic skills, and you have a cool analytical approach that I respect. But you're way out of line. So that's why you and I are getting the heck out of here.
Whatever the decoy is, it's just got to be simple.
All right. You got the route set up?
Yeah, affirmative. Once Mr. Sir is in the car, Stone Cold will drive him to the Canadian border, switch cars, and then get him to the private airstrip. Plane is already waiting.
De Leons have agreed to set Sonny up in South America.
And then what?
Then we forfeit everything that we put up for Sonny's bail. I mean, it's a coffee company, Sonny's compound, and this place.
Actually, my concerns were more immediate. What happens if you get stranded in Canada or arrested while coming home? I mean, what good is it to save Mr. Sir if you end up in jail?
Your Honor, how Detective Falconer